So let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to be starting off with using a scalp oil because my scalp is feeling dry and irritated, and if you want healthy curls, you have to have a healthy scalp. My current favorite oil that I use is from Ceremonia. It's called the Aceite de Mosca. It's also called the Heritage Scalp Remedy Oil. I've been using this for a couple years now. I really love it. This is what I'm working with right now. I don't know if it's day 4 hair or day 5 hair, but either way, it really needs to be washed. So I'm just gonna section out my hair. I use about a full dropper for this bottom half, trying not to pull my hair out. Okay, I know this is a little gross, but I don't want you guys to freak out if you have hair fallout after giving yourself a scalp massage. Very normal. This is hair that would have fell out in the shower anyways. If you ever feel like you have way more hair shed when you started wearing your hair curly compared to if you straightened it or had it curled, that's very normal to think. That's what I thought too when I was first transitioning. But actually, think about your curl pattern and how your curls are in spirals. It's a lot harder for your hair to naturally fall out throughout the day because it's getting caught in the curl compared to if you were to have your hair just completely bored straight. The hair would easily fall out throughout the day. So I did find that in the shower I had more hair fall out, but it's not any more fallout than I would have had if I was still straightening my hair or curling it with a curling iron. Okay, so let's get into what I'm washing with today. So for my shampoo, I'm trying a new shampoo. I've never tried this before, so once I do that, I'll give my first impression. But this is the Saltair Recover and Restore shampoo. So I tried the curl line. It's the hot pink bottles, and I really like those. So I do have some damage from some highlights that I recently got about a month ago. So I've been trying to add just more restoring products into my curly hair routine. And then, oh my God, I love this mask. It's the JVN Nurture Deep Moisture Mask. I actually don't usually go in with conditioner. I wash my hair about 2 to 3 times a week. So I just go ahead and use a hair mask every time that I wash out my hair. Really important to understand what your hair needs on specific wash days. So I alternate between using a moisturizing hair mask like this one and a protein treatment whenever my hair just feels like it needs some extra protein. So this is my combo of choice. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower, use these, and then I'll be back to style my hair. Okay, so out of the shower, my hair feels so much better. Oh my gosh, I waited way too long to wash my hair. After day 4, it just feels really gross. So I probably won't wait that long anymore. Overall review, obviously love the hair mask, still loved it. It was great. For the Saltair shampoo, I give it like a 8.5 out of 10. I really like the scent. The scent was really nice, really clean. I could not get the pump to open. Like, you know, where you twist it, if it's a brand new bottle, you twist it and it pops up, and it's where you can pump the product out. Could not do it. So I had to unscrew it and pour it into my hands. When I did that, it was really runny and liquidy, so it was kind of hard to control once I poured it out. But overall, it felt really clean. Now, when I oil my scalp, I typically have to shampoo twice, which is what I had to do today. The first wash, I felt like it was getting in there and it was doing its job, but I can really tell when I need to wash the second time when it doesn't lather and it doesn't feel like it's spreading throughout my hair. The oil kind of soaks it up, and so once I rinsed that out, went in with the second wash, oh my gosh, it was like night and day. It lathered so well. It was really soapy, really working in there, so I could tell that I washed out all the oil. Just a quick tip, if you do oil your scalp, try washing twice. Make sure you don't have any oil left over in your scalp. Time for the fun part. I'm gonna be styling my hair. I'm gonna show you everything that I'm using. My water bottle, because my hair tends to dry out a little bit faster, so I make sure and go in and re-wet each section before I add products. That is crucial to making sure that you get the best results, minimal frizz. For my styling products today, my leave-in conditioner, I'm using the Heritage Light as a Feather leave-in conditioner. I've used this before and I've really been liking it. It's just a really lightweight, hydrating leave-in conditioner. For actual styling products today, I'm gonna be going in with one of my holy grails. This is, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is my favorite curl cream of all time out of any brand. This is the Briogeo Curl Charisma Rice, Amino, and Avocado Leave-In Defining Cream. I reach for this when I want like my absolute best results. Since I am a curly hair content creator, I'm constantly using different products. So if I'm going to like an event or a date night or doing something just for me, this is what I reach for. Now I'm gonna be pairing that with the Bread Hair Gel. I do like this. Just a warning though, it is pretty thick. I can't just like pump and apply it into my hair. I do have to emulsify it and thin it down. But once I do that, I really like it. I think it's a good solid hair gel. The brush I'm using today, going in with my handy dandy Denman brush. Oh my gosh, I haven't used this for like probably a couple years at this point. I was just so in love with my results from using a boar bristle brush, but I recently went in with this probably a month ago and I've been using it nonstop. I think before, when my curls were a little bit more damaged, I wasn't getting the best results, but now that my hair is super healthy, oh my gosh, this gives me so much volume, so much definition. I've been loving using it again. So you can see, literally during that time I was just explaining the products, my hair is starting to dry out. So I would never apply products to my hair when it's this damp. It needs to be very, very wet to get the best results. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and wet it down. Can you see the difference here? I just want to help you guys visualize what your hair should look like versus what it shouldn't look like before you add products. So like I said, this will cause frizz, your hair won't hold. This is going to give me like the least amount of frizz, the most definition. Just make sure that your hair looks like this side, not this side. I'm going to go in with a few spritz of this leave-in conditioner and then just work it in. And then for the Curl Charisma Cream, I'm going in with about that much product. So I'm just gonna be raking this all the way through, making sure all my hair is coated, primarily focusing on the ends. I try not to get too high up into my roots because that's how you end up with greasy, oily hair after like day one. And for the hair gel, I will probably use about that much. And that was about half a pump of this. Just add a little bit of water. It just makes it a little bit thinner and easier to spread throughout this section. My bottom layer, super, super loose wave. Like honestly, the very bottom layer is bored straight, but then as I get higher, like right here, I start getting those 2C waves and my hair is completely healthy. There's nothing I could really do to make my hair curlier in this section. that is just how my curl pattern is. So if you have different curls all the way throughout your hair, perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Get the brush, tilt it like kind of downwards and put your finger right here to press your hair against the brush. That creates the most tension, and then I just pull and release. So one more time, brush goes in, tilt it, put your finger across the brush in your hair, and then pull. I'm gonna work through my hair, do the exact same thing until I get to the very top, and then I'll be back to show you how I style this front section. So I'm gonna style this last little section here up top. The reason I wanted to show you this section is because it is a little bit different than the rest of my hair. What I do for this section is, because I have face framing pieces that I like to kind of like fall right in this area, I separate this front section out. I'll style this exactly like normal. Well, I do brush straight up versus like kind of diagonally just to get the most lift and volume right here at my roots. So let me show you exactly what I mean. And then I also twist this section just to keep it separated from this part of my hair that's already styled. It makes it easier for me to remember what section of hair needs the product. That much product. Seriously, thinning down your styling products makes such a difference. And again, about half a pump of gel. Wrap the hair around the brush and then pull as high as I can. It's definitely a good arm workout. My arms are always so tired after styling my hair. I'm gonna add just a little bit of curl cream, and when I mean a little bit, like a little dot like that. If your hair ever looks like greasy or feels super weighed down, it might be because you're using too much product. So just play around with it. There's not a one size fits all, unfortunately, as far as like how much product to use. Everyone's different. But once you get some good results, kind of pay attention to how much product you're putting in each section, because now because I've done that so much, I'm able to just go by feel. Like I can't tell you exactly how much each product I use, but like I know when it feels right. And I know that doesn't help. I know that's not like a super helpful tip. I wish I could tell you exactly how much to use, but everyone's hair is so different. I'd be lying to you if I gave you like a specific amount to put in your hair. And then I try to just shake these front pieces. I try not to scrunch them too much because I just want them to like form really natural spiral curls. And if I scrunch them, by scrunch I mean like squeeze at the top, then I feel like I mess them up and they have like a sharp edge, as opposed to this like really fluid, nice circular curl. I am gonna diffuse and I'll be right back to show you the results. If you want a diffusing tutorial, the very last video I posted, the very end of it, explains how I diffuse and gives you nice tips. Here are my end results. I absolutely love the way my hair came out. It looks really full and voluminous, but there is some frizz, but I personally am okay with that. If it starts to get a little bit frizzier, I'll just add a hair oil on top. I am fluffing it up a lot for the camera, so that means my hands are touching it. It's creating more frizz. I feel like if I was just styling to go somewhere or like my everyday styling routine, not filming, I get way less frizz, but that just comes with the territory. I love this combo. I will be using this combo for the next 2, 3, 4 wash days, just because when I find a lineup that works, I kind of just stick with it. Like, you don't need a billion products. I have a ton of products, but that's because I'm a curly hair content creator. I get products sent to me every single week and I want to try them out just so I can review them and show them to you guys. But if you don't do this for a living and you're not on social media reviewing products, you need, like, truly, this is what you need. You need a good heat protectant / leave-in conditioner, like extra points if you can get like a 2-in-1. They make a lot of those these days. A curl cream, just find your favorite. I like to start off by testing minis. That way I don't have to buy a full bottle and not know if it works for my hair. A gel. Gels just, I don't know, I feel like gels get a bad rep, but they are so good as far as like really defining your curls and giving you hold and making sure your hair isn't like super frizzy. So I highly suggest using a gel in your routine. The next few products are optional, but great to have like in your product lineup. A mousse. I feel like mousse is scary because we all used to do like that crunchy, scrunched, wet look like in the mid-2000s. Oh my god, 2007, I was in middle school and I used to just scrunch the heck out of my hair and put like half a bottle of mousse. Not cute. But if you use mousse the right way and you want more of a natural look, helps so much with volume and just like creating light fluffy curls. And then beyond that, a hair oil, so like a glossy hair oil. Personally, I don't use hair oils too often because my hair gets super weighed down, especially on day 1. If it's like day 2 and day 3, then yes, I can get away with using a hair oil. It's definitely not like a product I absolutely need. Like if I was never able to use a hair oil again, I would be okay. I know some people love hair oil. It's honestly all about figuring out what works best for your specific hair type. You don't need to go and buy a million different curl creams and gels and mousses. Like, find your solid 1 or 2 and you're set. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do that, because the next video I am reviewing a huge box full of product empties. So I'm talking about shampoos, conditioners, leave-ins, styling products, and I'm gonna be like ruthlessly honest about what products I would purchase again, which products I think are worth the money, which ones were like major fails for me. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. But yeah, if you have any questions, please drop them down below. I am more than happy to answer them and help with any questions that you might have. If you were just now only finding me on YouTube, make sure you check out my other socials. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm a little bit more active there. So if you want more curly hair advice or tips, I have a lot of videos on those platforms too. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.